Hi, it's Katina the Weave Master again. Today I'm going over consultations. Okay, it's important during a consultation to first of all, you have to show up for your consultation. It's not something you want to do over the phone if it's an intense weaving technique. Now, if it's the basic, then you can get away with a few get away with a phone consultation. But for the most part, you want to schedule to come in for your consultation so that the stylist can go over the texture, the length, the colors, and different things like that of the hair and the different techniques. I will be doing short videos on the different techniques also. It would be pretty much talking about them, and I will have a few pictures to demonstrate, but eventually I will be in the salon doing some demonstrations so that you can see in a professional setting. But for right now, this will have to work. Okay, the first thing is when you go in, you want to find out which techniques works for you. The majority clientele I have is the net sewing, only because it's really affordable. Some of my techniques can go well into the thousands, over 2,000, some of them. So the net weave being that it is $175 for that, it is very popular. That does not include the hair though. Okay, so during the consultations, the first thing you're going to find out is what technique you want, because it's the most important so that the stylist would know, what type of hair to pick out from there. I have a few swatches here of the most popular colors. 4 being the dark brown. That's a real popular color. I have some 4 in my hair. And I also have a number 2, which is very popular. 2 is a dark brown. A 4 is a medium brown. The 4 colors you want to be very familiar with is 1 being the black, 2 dark brown. Well, no, let me say 1 being the black. Then there's 1B. I skipped that one. That's an off black. Then there's 2, which is a dark brown. And there's 4, which is a lighter brown. You want to be familiar with those 4. These are the most popular 4 colors. And then you go into accent colors, which is normally, I accent a lot with 30, which is more like a cinnamon, sort of like that. Accented through the brown is really pretty. Even through dark hair is really pretty. But you always have your base. You have your base either a 1, which is what? A black. 1B off black. 2 is dark brown. And 4 is a lighter brown. Those are your 4 primary colors you're working with majority of the time. And then you have your accent colors, like I said, which is normally, a lot of people like 30, which is more like an arbor. We have 27 also, but the thing with 27, you never know how light 27 can go. Because sometimes 27 can be as light as this, and sometimes your 27 could be as dark as this. You see the difference? It really depends on the company you're working with. Okay? These particular swatches for a technique I do called hair lock. So I use these swatches to get the exact color of your hair and order them. But if you're going to a beauty supply store, these are the standard colors that I'm telling you about today. I just want, when you're getting your accent colors, for you to make sure you don't just say, I want a 27. Look at the tones. This has more of a beige tone, and this one has more of, it's still a beige tone, but it's a little bit lighter. And some of them have more of an orange tone or copper tone in different tones. So go in and see if that's the accent color you want. Accent color is very important. So, and if you have another color on your actual real hair and you're leaving your hair out, then you want to definitely match that accent color with your accent color of your natural hair. So the color, we got that cleared. Also, you want to go over the length. The basic lengths are 8-inch, which is normally above the shoulder. Okay, normally pretty short. And you got to think when you're going up the hair that it's getting shorter, but it's making a natural layer as it goes up. Then there's 10, which is normally on the shoulder. And then there's 12, which is a little behind the shoulder. And then there's 14, almost to your broad strap. I think I have 14. It's pretty long. I don't know if you can see it. But, oh, it's a 14. Okay, so, and then you have, of course, 16 and 18 getting longer and longer. And the longer the hair is, the more expensive it is. Now, another key with the long hair, this is very important when you're buying the hair yourself. When you're buying the hair yourself, the longer you go, the smaller the bundle. So, if I came in with 10-inch hair, which is the shorter hair, I get a big bundle of hair. So I only, as a stylist, I only have to probably put in a bag and a half. But if you come in with 14, 16, 18-inch hair, it's so small a bundle that really 2 packs is pushing it. It's still looking pretty thin. So you want to keep that in mind. I always tell my clients to buy one long and then go one shorter, because I always layer it anyway. That saves you a little money and you get a thicker bundle that I can work with. Okay, that's the texture. We're going over color, texture, and we're going over color, textures, and length. We went over colors and we went over length. And now for textures. I don't have my texture ring on me, but this is straight. This is a yaki straight. They have silky straight. Please don't get silky straight unless you can wear a silky straight hair with your weave off. Like if your hair is without the weave, your natural hair is a silky straight texture. Then if not, stay away from the silky straight. If you wear relaxers, try to get relaxed straight. Then there's body wave. And then there's Spanish wave. Now body wave is real loose, and the Spanish wave is normally a little tighter. So when you start getting into the different textures, you definitely want to go in and see the hair. This is very, very important. You want to go in and see the different curl patterns, because each company has a different version of what you may consider a body wave or a Spanish wave or French refine or different things like that. So the texture is very important. But when you come in for a consultation, normally these 3 things are you discuss. So with that being said, that is the end of this video on hair extension consultations. If you have any questions, please feel free to write me anytime. I'm into healthy hair extension, and I want your hair extension to look as best possible. Thank you. Have a good day.